My guest today is an outfielder on the Boston Red Sox, and this year he's been absolutely crushing it. He can hit for power, average, and he's got incredible speed. It's my absolute honor to welcome to Jake's Takes Red Sox star outfielder Jarren Duran. How you doing?
Good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you so much for doing this. It means a lot to me that you're taking your time. And I got to give a huge shout out to Davison for setting this up. Isn't Davison
Yeah,
the best?
he's the man. He's the absolute best.
He's so awesome. I really appreciate it. Anyway, it's pretty crazy that the first half of the season is already basically gone. You ready for a vacation?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be nice to have that little bit of an all-star break and just kind of relax for a little bit.
It's gonna be great. A lot of people tell me about the All-Star break, but like how awesome is it to take that break, get off, and just relax?
Yeah, I mean, it's a long season, so any chance we get to, just kind of relax and just rest our bodies and get ready for another half of baseball is always good. So I'm gonna take full advantage of it.
I mean, don't get too used to it because this is the last time you're ever going to be getting the break. Because the rest of your career, you're gonna be in that All-Star game.
Hope so. That'd be awesome.
By the way, us fans, yeah, we love the home run derby, but as a player, does the locker room, do your teammates, does everyone love the home run derby? And who you rooting for?
Honestly, I like the old home run derby better when they used to just watch them hit 500-foot bombs and there was no time limit and stuff. But I'll probably be rooting for Mookie this year. Mookie's crushing it right now and he's raking, so that'd be really cool to see him win the home run derby.
100%. For me though, I'm going for Vladdy because I'm a Jays fan, which I know you don't probably like, but I'm going for Vladdy. Hopefully he can get some confidence, hit a big home run last night, and I hope that can just get him going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you think that helps? You get into the home run derby, you come out of it. Do you think you're in a groove after that? Like, does that help you as a home run hitter?
I feel like sometimes it might, it's just like an extra BP. So you never know. I might lock them in and they might figure something out doing the home run derby. So who knows what it might do for them.
100%. I hope so. Anyway, Jaren, your story is incredible. You weren't on the Red Sox opening day roster. You get called up and develop so fast into a key player on this Boston team. You're a 310 hitter, 16 stolen bases. You're just really having a phenomenal year. How awesome is this experience this year?
It's a great experience. I mean, the team is awesome. I love playing with these guys. Like we're having a great time in the clubhouse. I know it's not going as good as everybody wants it to go, but I believe in us and we're working our butts off to get to where we want to be. So I'm not worried about anything we're doing right now. We're doing really good right now.
You and your teammates get along well because like just a few days ago, you did something amazing. Four doubles in a game, becoming the 50 only done 50 times ever. Like your teammates showed you the support you needed, the love that you got.
They did, yeah, they did. They're always supporting me, so I appreciate them all the time.
That's awesome. Is there anyone in baseball that you like model your game after? Someone like when you're growing up you looked up to?
Growing up, I liked Dustin Pedroia because I was like on the smaller side and I played second base, so like that's who I looked up to when I was playing when I was younger.
By the way, I wanted to ask you, like in college, yeah, you were an infielder, right? So how
Mhm.
did you develop into an outfielder? Who told you should be an outfielder?
Well, when I was going through the process of like meeting like scouts and stuff for other teams, they kind of just told me like, "Oh, like have you ever played the outfield?" And I was like, "No, like I've always been an infielder." And they kind of just flirted around with playing, telling me that I might be an outfielder, and I was like, "Okay." I mean, like when the time comes, like I'll do what I need to do to be an outfielder. But I never thought that time would come because I thought, "Oh, I'll just play really good second base and maybe they won't move me." But I'm happy they moved me, and I'm getting more comfortable in the outfield, so I'm having a lot of fun.
That is amazing. And that's probably pretty special that you were a fan of Pedroia and then you come to the Red Sox. That's awesome, no?
Yeah, it's awesome, and then I got to meet him, and he's a great person. So it was like a nice little dream come true to meet him.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you about stolen bases because since they enlarged the bases this year, Seems like stealing bases is back, baby. The past few years, it's been like evaporating a little bit. It's been on the decline big time. And you're definitely a great base stealer. In fact, I read that you've been so impressive this season that you made Red Sox history as the first player to log 15 stolen bases and 25 doubles in the first 65 games of a season. You got the wheels. The largest base. Do you feel like you won the lottery when they enlarged that basis?
I mean, we played with it a little bit last year in the minors, so I was kind of getting used to it down there. So, but I mean, it is nice to have the little extra base. You know, it's easier to beat out ground balls to the infield and steal a couple bases. So,
Who do you think's the best base stealer in today's game?
I mean, Acuna is kind of killing it right now,
Same.
but I've seen that guy from the A's. I can't think of his name, but they were talking about him being like Ricky Henderson, and he's on pace to steal like 80 some bags or something like that, and
Crazy.
he's killing it now.
Yeah,
But
I was actually just at batting practice. Shane Bieber brought me to Cleveland, and I went to batting practice, and I saw Acuna, and I saw him like working out with his like running on the bat. It's crazy. He's so fast. It's scary.
yeah, yeah, he's really good. He's already stolen like 40 some bags, so he's really good.
I think Ellie De La Cruz. I think can have the potential to do that too. So
Yeah, yeah, he's really fast. He can definitely be one of those guys.
I love how he calls himself the fastest man alive. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you about Masataka Yoshida. And as a rookie, he's hitting 307. His on base percentage is 379, 477 slugging. Oh my gosh, only a few guys around the league can match that stat. Like, how impressive has he been, especially since he's a rookie?
He's been awesome, man. Like I know he struggled early on, and people were already doubting him, but it's like the guy won batting titles over in Japan, so it was only a matter of time before he got comfortable and figured out pitching over here, and he was going to go and rake.
How much do you guys learn from each other? Because you both play left field, so I'm sure you spend like a lot of time together.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to bother him too much because he's in the zone, but you know, I kind of just try and watch him and see what he does in the cage, and he really goes about his business like really calm. Like he never gets upset at bad swings in the cage or if he makes like a mistake when he's doing like defensive work. Like he always seems like he's like calm and collective. So it's really cool to watch.
Your Red Sox, including you and Yoshida, have so many great left-handed hitters. You don't just have four good left-handed hitters. You have four of the best left-handed hitters in all of baseball. How much do you learn from him and Verdugo and Devers? Like, how amazing is it for you guys to get in that room and talk about pitchers?
Dude, it's awesome. Like when we have our hitters meeting and they start talking about stuff that they see, it's like it's crazy to know how much knowledge they have about pitchers and stuff to think about. So it's always really cool for me to just like sit back and kind of listen to what they have to say and just take in all the information that they have.
Is it ever like a little bit difficult to communicate with Yoshida or Devers just because the English isn't their first language or no?
Raffi's pretty good. I feel like he's just a shy guy to talk in English, but he talks pretty good English. And Yoshida's getting really good. Like we talk in the outfield now. Like we have good conversations. Like he's getting way better. It's awesome to see.
I love that. Vladdy, when he was on my show, he came on without an interpreter, so it was pretty awesome. I was loving that.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. Anyway, the AL East just isn't even fair anymore. You got the Rays who are the best in the AL, the Orioles who are third in the AL, Yankees are fourth, Jays trailing right behind, only like a game or two behind, and your Red Sox are right at 500. So I feel like we got to switch Baltimore for like the Royals. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like a team like that.
Yeah, I mean, we went from like a couple competitive teams to the whole division being really competitive, and
Crazy.
we're beating each other up every time we play each other. So it's gonna be interesting when it comes down to, but I'm excited to see how it all turns out.
Like, I don't understand. How is it fair that you guys are 500 and in the AL East, where does that get you? The basement, man. Like, there's one way, though, you guys could be first place in the entire league. And that's if you played the Blue Jays every game because you guys are 7-0 against my Jays. What's going on there?
I don't know. I don't know. I think we know that they're a really good and competitive team, and I just think like it boosts it boosts our attitude to be like, like this team's really good. Like we gotta make sure we play just as good as them. So I think we just get competitive against them.
I really, really hope they turn it around. They're only a couple games over 500 now, and they were expected to be like, what's it called, the AL East winners. So I don't know. Anyway, last question. Is that good?
Yeah.
How are the new rules of eliminating the shift and the pitch clock, like all these rules affecting baseball? Do you like it so far?
I love it. I think it makes it more interesting, like you don't have guys hitting hard line drives to the right side and it getting caught and stuff like that. I think it opens up the game for more offense, which makes more base running, which are bigger bases, more base stealing. So, and I mean the pitch clock makes everything faster. So I feel like it's cutting down some game times and just making everything more quicker and more exciting.
100%. Jaren, thank you so much for taking your time to join me today on Jake's Takes. Did you have fun with me today?
I did. I had a blast.
Thank you, Jaren, so much.